Rounds of action, a touch of gloves. Ismagulov in the black, Alvarez in the grey.
Solid jab to the body straight away from Damir Ismagulov.
Ismagulov spent some time at Tiger Muay Thai ahead of this training camp over in Thailand. Yeah. Seeing an increasing number of people that are going through cupping, Dan.
Yes.
On their backs.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems to be very popular at the moment. I've done it a few times myself, but never throughout a training camp. I'm not sure of the benefits there.
Well, of course, referring to those circles you see on Ismagulov's back.
Nothing to do with aliens then, John, no? Nice, look at that. You see Damir trying to drop his head to the side and come over the lead shoulder of Alvarez there. Trying to land that right hand, get inside the reach advantage. Oh, and there it is again.
Right hand. That wobbled the chin of Alvarez. He's keeping his head very steady, Dan. He's not moving it off of that center line.
Yeah, now Ismagulov's found his shot. He's going to start trying to set that up. That's probably why the jab to the body's become relevant in this first round. Lowers his level. He's going to feint jab to the body and come over the top of that lead hand again. You can see him feinting.
Very much a submission specialist is the Spaniard. Well matched in his last 3 fights as well. Oh, there it is once again.
Yoel Alvarez is really struggling to read the level change of Ismagulov, because Ismagulov's his level change and he's feinting like he's going to jab to the body, which is then forcing Alvarez to drop his arms to cover the body, which is then exposing his chin to that right hand.
Alvarez took this on 4 weeks' notice, Dan, so I'm going to be interested to see how his gas tank holds up. He's a big boy at the weight, standing at 6'2". He said that he was in shape. It's not a call that you turn down coming to the MMA leader.
You know, and he's got a good 3 rounds to study Ismagulov from his UFC debut. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunity to see his way, to see Yoel Alvarez finding his way into Ismagulov's game when he was researching.
Alvarez steps in a plus 250 underdog. Ismagulov, a very good pedigree, very well schooled, despite only really being around a short number of years. Made his pro debut back at 2014, but he's earned his stripes on a very hard circuit in Russia. You know, you're not getting an easy route there.
Absolutely not. Alvarez landed a good jab, but it feels to me very much like he's waiting too long. He's kind of caught up. He's looking for an opportunity to throw something, but he's also struggling. There's the right hand again.
Oh, follows it up this time as well, down with that left hand.
Very nice. He's struggling to read the movement of Ismagulov, so it's making him hesitant.
Right now, Ismagulov really having his own way.
Beautiful jab.
Everything seems to be working.
I see some redness on the inside of the lead leg of Yoel Alvarez as well. Oh!
Lovely head movement there.
Very nice.
Return from Ismagulov.
Finding more creative ways inside the reach now. Slip to the inside that time. Beautiful body kick off the lead leg. And again, very, very nice. Step through, power body kick off that side. Followed with the left hook.
Get unrivaled UFC access with ESPN Plus, including exclusive content and live events throughout the year. Start your free trial today by downloading the ESPN app or visiting espnplus.com.
Reaching.
Ismagulov just looks so mobile, Dan.
He does. He's reaching a little bit for that right hand now. He's maybe getting a bit too eager to land it because it's, you know, it's caught his opponent a few times. Perhaps needs to vary his attack up a little bit and try and get the attention of the nice lead uppercut as well from the left hand.
Alvarez being caught on the counter. He needs to be a lot more direct with his punches. Tipping his chin in the air as well, Dan, every time he throws out that left hand.
It tends to be a problem that a lot of the taller fighters have. I mean, it was being discussed in during James Vick's last fight, dropping his head all the way back and getting caught, same as he did against Gaethje. I think a lot of these taller guys, because they're able to get their head out of the way when people are attacking them at the gym, they don't take into account that extra 10, 15 or 20% commitment that you get in a fight, which really covers that distance.
So it's a bit of a runaway rounds here for Ismagulov of Spain. Two very proud representatives of their respective countries here tonight. Ismagulov, I would have thought, Dan, not scoring the fights necessarily, but when they're as wide as that, I think it's clear to say that he picked that one up.
Yeah, the Ismagulov corner were very happy with his work. They were telling him that the reason his right hand's landing is because of his lead hand. They're recognizing probably part of the game plan is to set him up to use feints with the lead hand to start opening doors for the power punches, the right hand, the left hook.
What's also interesting is the way that Ismagulov is working the body as much as he's working the head.
I think that's ultimately to bring the guard down so he can come over the top. I'm surprised we've not seen Alvarez close distance, try and get the fight to the floor.
Ismagulov, a former M1 Global lightweight champion. Alvarez was a champion of domestic title in Spain. That's what punched his ticket to get him over here at the UFC. But really, he does his best work on the ground. We haven't yet seen any attempts to get this fight down to the canvas. Been training in the Canary Islands before this one.
Such a good job of disguising his movement, Damir Ismagulov. Alvarez with the check of the inside low kick now. The Spaniard has to start pulling the trigger, though. He's very much waiting for Ismagulov, and it seems the speed advantage is with Damir. Oh, beautiful right hand over the top.
Really nice use of changing of the levels, Dan, isn't it?
Very nice.
Disguise what he's going to throw next.
So similar in a lot of ways to his fight against Alex Georges, where, you know, he's landing clean shots to the head, but he's just not able to land something significant enough to hurt his opponent. Dealing with these tall guys that are able to lean their body weight all the way back and get away from the sting of the punch. Probably a reason why he's working the body so well, to try and bring the chin forward as well. Great defensive work, really nice. Stays out of the way.
I'm surprised to see Alvarez leading with the hook as well off of that left hand as well, Dan. He's not able to reach him with a long jab.
Yeah. I think he's trying to use it as a check counter. He's trying to knock Damir off balance as he's throwing the overhand right. Trying to intercept him as he's moving forward. There's that overhand again. It just doesn't land when he doesn't set it up, though. But when he sets it up with the jab to the body, he's able to move his feet right into range so he can power the punch through.
Once again, Ismagulov dropping very nicely indeed, using that jab to the body and over the top. Get some real velocity on that strike. Alvarez, pretty pedestrian right now.
It's really difficult to tell what his game plan is coming into this. I don't know whether he expected Ismagulov to close down and put this fight on the floor, in which case Joel Alvarez is gonna do well, because he's got excellent submissions off his back.
But in all fairness, Dan, when you've got 7 triangles, a few guillotines, the floor is exactly the place that you do not want to go with your opponent, right?
Exactly. Maybe that's where Ismagulov's experience comes into play. Nice switch body kick as well. Alvarez blocked it with his forearm, but it's still going to hurt.
Ismagulov recounted an interesting story where USADA came to try and visit him in his very small village where he lives on the border of Russia and Kazakhstan. They couldn't find him, so they went to the local drunk, and they said, well, I'll point you in a direction in exchange for a bottle of vodka. I'm not sure how far that goes, whether they took that vodka, but Ismagulov thought it was funny to share that one. Maybe delayed that 6 a.m. call that some of these fighters get from USADA.
That was an interesting stat we just saw on the screen, the body shots from Damir Ismagulov. Not necessarily impactful, but certainly reddening up the midsection of Joel Alvarez, and definitely setting up the overhand right. I would like him to stitch the left hook on the end of it as well. He seemed to have some success with that. Oh, there it is.
It's a bit better from Alvarez, but on the end of it, Ismagulov was the last to fire. Round 3 after this break. And there you see Joel Alvarez, Ismagulov showing a nice sign of sportsmanship. But Dan, between corners, I was looking at Alvarez whilst the camera was on Ismagulov, and he wasn't even really breathing hard. Surely he's got to come out and do something fight-changing in this round.
Yeah, he seems very relaxed. I mean, even in his corner, he's looking over at his corner team, he's smiling, he's having a good time. He just doesn't seem to be able to pull the trigger, and I'm not sure whether that's because of the opponent that he has in front of him. He's not sure exactly how he finds his way into the fight. At the moment, he's getting lit up like a Christmas tree on the feet, and he's not able to, well, he's not even tried to take the fight to the floor yet, which, again, I feel like he was expecting Damir to initiate the grappling exchange.
Alvarez has been knocked out, but only once in his career. That is his single and lone loss that he has on his very impressive resume. Ismagulov has 9 knockouts or TKOs, so he's very capable at switching this fight off. 17 wins in total for the man with Kazakh heritage. Big body shot again, targeting that body, Dan.
Yeah, blocked again on the forearm of Alvarez. Still looking for the right hand. I feel like, you know, he's had 10 minutes to try and get this to work now. He's landed clean shots over the top and has not been able to hurt his opponent. I'd like him to do more work to the body. I'd like him to perhaps work the legs as well, especially if he's not considering taking this fight to the floor, where we know he's got a great top game. But Joel Alvarez at the moment, he's really, as you said, John, very pedestrian. He's not really doing a great deal to push the fight forward in any particular direction.
His corner, or the corner of Alvarez, imploring their fighter to speed this up. More output, time to turn it on. Looks like he's pretty much still in the locker room, Danny. He does need to come alive here in this final round. And for my liking, it is a stoppage. Ismagulov still very mobile. Nice feints, lots of level changes as well. Targeting the body and then on the head with the leg catch. Nice switch kick once again, acknowledged by Alvarez. Ismagulov very, very quick. Once again, Alvarez looking like he's exploring opportunities to throw strikes, but he's just not pulling that trigger.
But I think now this is the stimuli that Damir needs to shoot that takedown, especially because we're looking at the last 2 minutes of the fight. He feels like he's probably going to be able to fight out of any sub-attempts that Joel Alvarez throws at him. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets that level change just to try and secure the judges' scorecards. I mean, it's very, very difficult for anybody to see a way of scoring this to Alvarez. But for me, if I was Damir, I would want to do something a bit more impressive to finish this fight off. He did the same thing against Georges as well. A tough fight for him to get into. I very much feel like Damir needs someone that's going to come and trade with him, going to come and really push the pace. I mean, he's a lightweight. We're looking at someone like a Justin Gaethje to take it to him, you know? Someone that's going to put him under a lot of pressure that